What is up, guys? Sam from the Byeforever family back with another video, and today we're going to be looking again at Town Hall 12 LaLo. But this one, instead of we're just calling it Master LaLo, taking a look at various LaLo attacks, we're going to look, in fact, at LaLo variations. So the variety of ways that you can get it done at Town Hall 12 with the LaLo style of attack. Now, all of these will be coming out of our recent AWL war that you should have already seen the recap for, but I wanted to throw together another video because there were just so many great hits. It didn't seem fair to the people who I could recap, the people who I couldn't recap, so it just seemed like, a few more good hits were warranted. Instead of making one, 40-minute long video, why not do it this way? So we're going to start it off up top, and we're going to check out my man, War Talon. Now, this one I would consider to be a kill squad LaLo, but what I like about this and what makes this a little bit different, or a little tip and trick for your LaLos, is using this electro drag as a funneling troop right off of the bat. And so this is something that I see War Talon do quite a bit. I myself have not played with it because I only have level 1 electro drags because I am waiting for the impending Supercell nerf, but that is a great way to start it off. Now, basically got 10 to 15% of the base, but created a very, very easy funnel. You can see the king does decide to walk around the outside, but because the electro drag did such a good job on the funneling, he does come back in, rejoins the kill squad, and now the kill squad can do the rest of this. Now, this is a Hound baby CC, which is not generally what you would like to see for a kill squad LaLo style of attack, but this was a fresh hit. So excellent job to War Talon for staying with it, getting his troops all the way to the core, and before he even gets this town hall taken care of, goes ahead and gets this LaLo started. Now, things got a little bit wonky there just because did pop his warden ability just a smidge early. Would have liked to have gotten that town hall down before, but look at the LaLo moving in smooth like butter. Like always, sending in those funneling troops to keep the balloons in the core of the base, pathing from defense to defense. Still 2 haste spells left in this one, and basically can just haste his way into each cluster of defenses at the very end. So beautiful job to War Talon in that one, and like I said, that's a little tip that you can use at the very beginning of your LaLos. Now, it is a little bit expensive of a funnel, a 30 troop space E-drag, but the value that you can get out of it can be huge. And I've seen it done with not only just LaLo, but obviously also with Hog style hits and others. But very, very nice job to War Talon in that one, picking up a fresh 12v12. Almost said 11v11. 12v12 this week. So let's move down one spot. We're going to check out Crispy Crunch TM, and Crunch is known for really one thing, and that is his queen charges. And so Crunch is going to do it with nothing different here, but goes ahead, gets this queen charge down. Now, I'm not sure about that rage ability. No other point defenses on the queen at that point. I'm pretty sure she can handle the enemy king by herself, but Crunch likes to be safe, so rages her up and gonna go ahead and walk the town hall nice and early. Now, the important thing in this one, obviously, he's got 11 wall breakers in the comp. He's going for a double layer wall break here, but he has to funnel the queen in, and so chooses to do that with the king. So this is very similar to a TDH style hit, right? The mechanics of it work the exact same way. Queen walk, and then sort of a little Kiwi walk. Now, unfortunately, the wall breakers do get targeted by that expo. So he does not get the double layer that he wants, but he does get at least 1 layer deep into the base. And so that can be also another thing to think about when you're doing these LaLo style hits. Now, TDH used to say, at least in his guide, when he was talking about his TDH style hit, was you could bank on a double layer wall break. The triple layer wall break is where you if your raid is make or break based on the triple layer, then it's not the strat that you want to be doing. So I don't think that this raid was 100% dependent on getting the double layer wall break. Obviously, it would have been great if he could have charged in here and got the eagle. But you can see Crunch adjusts very nicely. Goes ahead, brings in the LaLo. Misses maybe that blimp by just a bit, but he likes to bring a Hound in the in the blimp as well. I do like that because the hound doesn't soak up the traps. Instead, the blimp soaks up the traps. So very nice work to crunch in this one. You can see sprinkle in those minions in behind, but the pathing is just perfect. It would have been great to maybe have another rage or 2 haste spells right here on the back end. Not sure exactly what he was planning to get, but you can see he still has the Warden ability. Of course, the Warden steps into Inferno range, so he's going to have to pop Warden ability. Never mind. Doesn't pop Warden ability, so if he had Warden ability, those loons would have been under tome. But it really didn't matter in this one, so Crunch, once again, not relying on everything going perfectly. Like I said, if he had gotten the double, great. If he only got the single, still was going to be okay with this one. So an excellent hit to Crunch in that one. And yeah, there's another little thing for you on your Queen Charge LaLos. And let's move down a few, and this one is going to be another one of my hits. So I've been doing a couple of my hits recently, which is a little bit unusual, but I wanted to give first a shout out to my man Dirty Italian for going in and trying this plan first. He's the one who came up with it, and he gave me a little bit of advice for getting this one done. But Sui Blimp in this one, so this is basically the same thing as a Sui Hero LaLo style hit, but with just a little bit of modification, obviously now with the Battle Blimp. Using that to go in there, grab an air defense, would have wanted, and what we were trying to fix was to grab the Inferno and that second air defense up there at 2 o'clock, but didn't work out. But here we go in with the Sui Hero, King and Queen down to get this exposed Town Hall, as well as deal with the CC. Now, it did get just a little bit close there. You can see Giga Tesla goes off. Queen dealing with the 2 drags. Did pop her ability just in time, gets just a bit, and here is where things get crazy. So there I went in there. I got 5 fingers all down on the screen somehow at the exact same time. So get a nice 5-finger drop, and then basically it is time to swarm the base with the loons, with the hounds, and then Raging and Skelly Queen kill right there. But yeah, everything gets a little bit crazy, but this is another way, obviously, to get the LaLos done. So I would call this one sort of a Sui LaLo. Maybe just, maybe we'll just call this one a Sui LaLo. Some people will call it spam. I don't know. You can call it spam if you want, but it takes quite a bit of practice to get those 4 and 5 finger loon drops down. And you can see finishing this one up now, there is one more section of the base left over. Don't know if either of the spells that I had, well, I think maybe at least the heal spell was necessary, but that haste not necessary at all. But eating through this base. So another way to get the LaLo mastered is that Sui Hero LaLo with the multi-finger troop drop. So, oh, gotta get that CC. Get the CC, there it is. Alright, so we have seen, what have we seen? We've seen E-Drag Funnel LaLo, Kill Squad LaLos, we've seen Queen Charge LaLo, we've seen the Sui Hero LaLo, and next up is going to be number 17, and it is Gingerbread Man, who did pick up the 6-pack this week. And this was not a strat that I had ever really seen before. And look at the troop comp at the bottom of the bar. Double clone spell. Now, I have never, well, I'm not going to say never because I have seen it before. But I had not seen in months, and I don't know if I'd ever seen one personally in my clan, a double clone LaLo. So this, again, Sui Hero entry for the Town Hall. With a couple of balloons just to help pick off a couple of defenses, a couple of structures here. And I believe this one was a Hound Loon CC, maybe. Or maybe it's not. Honestly, I can't remember. We're about to find out here in just a moment. But Gingerbread Man doing a deployment I have not seen in quite some time here. There it is, the Asian wall style of deployment on the loons. And the Warden and the Blimp and the Hounds coming in. So 4 or 3 Hounds in this one coming in, and things get hot and heavy here. Look at that, cloning up the first set of loons over there, picking up that first air defense. Oh, there it is. It's a dragon CC from him. That's what also makes this interesting. Now, he had used that in his first attack to kill the enemy queen. In the second one, it just ended up over there by the Inferno, but cloned up the second set of loons right there over the queen, which I thought was really, really interesting. And look at all the loons still left over in this one. Some clone loons, some regular loons, still has the warden ability intact. It has those dragons actually helping out with the cleanup. This, another extremely powerful style of LaLoing. That is not one that I had seen in a very, very long time. To be completely honest with you, at least the Asian wall style of deployment. You saw that at Town Hall 8 when it came to hogs, maybe just dropping an Asian wall of hogs. But you don't often see the Asian wall at Town Hall 10 or Town Hall 11, and definitely not at Town Hall 12. So beautiful job by Gingerbread Man, and he picked up the 6-pack using that strat. So very powerful. Go out there, practice it for yourself, and try to get it done. And now we will look at one more, and it is going to be, of course, my man Steve. And if you are a new Town Hall 12 and you have those potions, this is the one for you, and it is more of the traditional Kill Squad LaLo. So there were a couple of Kill Squad LaLos in this one. Meeps picking up, I think, a 6-pack with Kill Squad LaLo, honestly. But this is for someone, even with those low-level heroes, all you really need is the max LaLo. The hero is obviously going to help you do quite a bit, but this is the bread and butter for those low hero or those low Town Hall 12s. Now, Steve, look at him with only 51, 51, 25. So, you know, doing this thing really smart. Now, what I really like is those early loons. They're going to help him set up his funneling for his kill squad, as well as pull that CC. You can see where he brought the Wrecker in was not going to pull the CC at all, but has Valks in the CC to get the Eagle. Very, very nicely done. Poisons down the CC as well. And look at his queen in there sniping and sniping and sniping. And look at the king continuing to push his way through. Now, this is where it gets absolutely crazy. Queen there in the core, pops her ability, going to get that Giga Tesla taken care of. And 40% of the base. I talked about it in my Kill Squad videos. You can get 30, 40, or you can get 40, 45% of the base with the Kill Squad. It's basically GG as long as you put down the troops in a logical fashion, and Steve very, very capable of doing so in the air, very comfortable with the air raids, and you can see him just pushing through, gets down the heel over this wizard tower farm, 3 wizard towers altogether. Can't do it, big mistake in base building. When a heal or a tanking troop can handle that all by itself, it is basically just useless. Did have all these troll Teslas that he has to take care of. You can see some of the loons getting eaten up by some skellies, but Steve not all that worried about it. And look at his queen. That level 51 queen still hanging on. Low level queen, and she doesn't care. So beautiful work to Steve in this one, getting it done and finishing us up with, like I said, another way to get it done. At least to get these LaLos done. So beautiful work to him. Excellent work to all of the hitters for getting these hits done this week. And now, with the LaLo class from last week, seeing some of the things with the tips and tricks this week from the LaLo, seeing the variations, seeing the variety of ways to get things done. Hopefully, you will go out there and get some practice in on your LaLo hits. But that is going to do it, guys, for this one. Hopefully, you all enjoyed it. Yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed it. Lots of LaLo at Town Hall 12. Probably the most dominant strat right now. But that's going to do it, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Sam. Peace out.